Good morning. We are here at the studio to get winter tonals ready. It is Wednesday. There's so much work to do before Friday at noon when winter tonals go up. So let's see, I have listings, lots of photography, base sample photography, extras photography. Should probably post to Instagram at some point, making this video. Lots and lots to do. So I thought that I would show you everything, but I guess first I need to go over what are winter tonals? So a couple of years ago when we were doing a lot of collections, we realized that we had pretty long lead times on pre-order yarn and we wanted to be able to have something in stock with more regularity. So we started doing seasonal tonal palettes, and now I think we're in our second year of doing them. So we're gonna go into our winter season soon. Each season lasts like 12 weeks, about 3 months. So we have 4 seasons in the year: winter, spring, summer, fall, and they're always the same. So our winter palette just gets recycled every winter, spring every spring, like that. Each palette has 10 colorways. So this is all 10 colorways in this project, and I'll get to patterns, projects, and kits in just a little bit. So 10 colorways, some market extras that are seasonally limited edition. Our in-stock yarn is more regularly restocked. Every Friday at noon, we restock the current palette in all the bases and all the colorways so that there's always something available. And they have a really quick processing time, 5 to 10 business days, and they're in the mail on the way to you, which compared to some of our collections being weeks and weeks and weeks of processing time, that's really quick. So we're really excited to be able to turn over hand-dyed yarn that quickly. And we love these palettes. We love making them. I love seeing your projects with them. So make sure to keep tagging me on Instagram. Last season, in autumn of this year, we started our very first seasonal lookbook. So this is something that has been a passion project of mine that I've been working all year on, and it finally came out in autumn. Basically, it's about a collection of a dozen patterns that utilize that season's tonal palette. Each week a new pattern comes out. We do crochet, knitting. This one's actually Tunisian crochet, and it uses the winter tonal mini set. So I'm so excited about that because mini sets are usually really popular, but there's not a lot of mini set patterns out there, so I'm really excited to be bringing this one into the winter lookbook. CJ's still working on photography over by the front window, so let's go take a look at the colorways and see what he's up to. So CJ is working on photos of alpine right now, right?
Yes, we're currently almost done with shooting everything. We like to shoot with natural light because it gives color accuracy for the colorways, and just overall just makes the lighting look really, really nice for the yarn. But yeah, this is our little photo studio setup. I have different reflectors, different backdrops. It makes it very versatile, so depending on the collection or the in-stock of yarn, we can, change the setup or create the mood or create the environment. Finished with this colorway, so I'm going to keep going with the rest of the colorways. As you can see, we have everything color coordinated into each bin, so it helps me keep track of what I need to photograph next.
So while CJ finishes up photography, I'm going to go over all 10 colorways with you, including my very favorite one from the palette. Okay, so here is the winter tonal palette. These are all 10 colorways, and they are inspired by kind of like a ski lodge resort getaway, and we're going to go through all of these one by one. Okay, first up we have Cognac. This one was inspired by sort of the color of leather and bourbon and just a really cozy, deep, rusty orange color. I love the way this one looks on all the different bases, and it just takes dye really, really well and looks really warm and cozy, especially for the winter season. Next up, this is called Chalet. It's a really soft, neutral kind of pink, and it's pink, but not like aggressively pink. It's really, really pretty for a more feminine winter look and still just really soft. This one is one of my favorites. It's called Hot Toddy, and it's a very orangey deep red. It's kind of the brightest of the palette. Everything is kind of soft and has a lot of neutral, and then this is our big high contrast color, but it looks really good on everyone. I've seen a lot of projects in this one, like sweaters and shawls, and they all look really pretty. This one almost blends in with the background. It's called Breckenridge, and it is a true taupey neutral. It's really, really soft, and it has some color with some deeper grays and deeper tans, but it really is in between a warm and a cool tone yarn. And for that reason, it works really well with other colors for contrast. This one is called Alpine, and it was inspired by an alpine tree. It's a really cool tone green, and it has a little bit of blue in it, but not too much, and it's just a great winter evergreen type of color. This one is Sugar Mountain, and it is a really, really, really soft purple. It's got a lot of taupe and like sandy undertones, so it's not aggressively purple, but it is there. It's a really nice contrast to deeper, richer colors while still being a bit of a color without being too dark. This is Birch, and this is our lightest of all of the tonals in the winter palette. It's kind of our baseline neutral that can go with literally anything in the palette. It's an off-white kind of ivory color, and it just works well with everything. It doesn't matter what you put it next to. Birch looks really good. This one is called Matterhorn, and we called it this because we wanted to kind of loop in our Disney-esque history with the Matterhorn bobsleds, but it is a winter sky blue. It has a little bit of gray in it, but it's just a really nice soft sky blue. It's that kind of clear winter sky color. This one is my personal favorite. It's called Bunny Slope, and it is a really soft wintry mint green. It's very wearable for being a minty green, and I think it just has this kind of whimsical quality to it. It's really soft and pretty and looks good on everyone. This is the 10th and final color of the palette. This is called Après Ski, and it's kind of a deeper midnight inky blue, inspired by the night sky after a long day on the slopes. Okay, y'all, that is all of the winter tonals. I would love to hear what you think of these. Comment below with which one was your favorite, and let me know if you have any questions about them, and I hope to see you Friday for their launch.